with me, Reverend Lee Wallach. We're here each and every day at this time. And what we do at this time is we explore life. We explore life by taking a thought and expanding on that thought to see how we might apply that in our lives right now. So I know that it is all good because life is about just experiencing more. And that's all we're here to do, is to constantly increase our experience. And when we do that, oh my God, life just takes on a whole new meaning. And today I put down that knowledge or information is absolutely worthless unless you apply it, unless you use it. It's just wasted time, wasted effort. And people don't get that. And I don't know why they don't get it. I don't get it at times, but I know that when I experience something, that's when I know it. It's not until I experience it. It's just knowledge. It's just information. It's just data going through your mind. And you know what? That's all just a mental gyration. It's a mental game that we play with ourselves. Why wouldn't we? If we understood the benefits of meditation and how it benefits us mentally, physically, how it connects us to something greater than we are, why wouldn't we be doing that every day? Why? Because we haven't had the experience. We don't have the proof. And one of the things about us humans is we've got to have proof to really buy into something. Once we have proof, then we will rock on. We'll go forward with it in that. But until we get the proof, no rocking on happening. I'll just tell you that right now. And so what is it that you think you understand, but you haven't tried it yet? You haven't proven it to yourself yet. I bet there's a whole bunch of things out there. Hey, check in with me. I'm trying to post a comment to say, hey, check in, but for whatever reason, it's not working for me. But if you can, check in. Let me know where you're from, anything about you, what's on your mind, what would you like to talk about? Am I saying something you don't care for? I don't care what you talk about. It gives us something to share. It becomes a two-way conversation. Tanisha says meditation has and continues to change her life. I love that, Tanisha, because I know it's doing the same thing for me. I meditate every day without fail. I meditate twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day. I now combine my meditation with deep breathing because I understand what deep breathing is and how deep breathing benefits. And you know, one of the things that I've learned as I continue to study and become more aware is that it's not just breathing in oxygen. You're actually breathing in life force, prana. You're breathing that which gives your body life. Because we don't understand what gives our body life. We truly don't. Have you ever really sat down and thought about what is it? What is it that makes my body live? Well, the ancients called it prana, life energy. Sounds reasonable to me. Here's what I know. When I do deep breathing, I feel more alive. So if I do it over and over again, and every time I feel more alive, I have proof, don't I? When I have proof, I do it more. That's why I do deep breathing. Hey, the other day I was in a funk. I don't know why I was in a funk, but I was in a funk. I'm a very social guy and I haven't been able to be with a lot of people. And so I was in this funk and I said, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And I said, well, go to your breath. So I just sat down and I did another session of deep breathing with Wim Hof. And when I was finished, 16 minutes later, everything in my life changed. My whole attitude, everything changed simply by the process of conscious breathing. The same thing can happen if you just sit back and meditate for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. People will say, tell me, Lee, I don't have time to meditate an hour, 2 hours every day. I said, you don't have to. Start out with 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the afternoon. And progress to 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes in the afternoon. That would be with a busy life. I think that's a perfect meditation practice. A perfect meditation practice. And guess what? If you tell me you don't have time to do that, I would probably ask to see, let me look at your computer. Let me see how much time you spend on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. Let me see how much time you spend watching television. Connie Ann says, I'm from Connecticut. I'm freezing my tushy off, but my heart is warm. Wolfman, oh, the moon was beautiful last night. A deeper breather. I am always a seeker, and lots of laughs, a deeper breather. I love that. Love that. Thanks for checking in, Connie. Thanks for sharing that. Patricia says the Christian church made me believe that meditation was a bad thing. After breaking away from church, I've started meditating, and it's changed my life. Well, it's not Christianity. It's the particular church that's doing that. And they're afraid of that. It's like, I know a lot of churches that say that yoga is the devil. Hello? What do you mean yoga is the devil? Here's a key thing too. In the Western world, we don't have any idea what yoga is. We think it's going to a gym or to a studio and doing movement. That's not what yoga is. Yoga means union. Yoga means the connection to that which is greater. And can you do it through breathing while doing poses? You're not just breathing when you're doing the pose. You're connecting with the infinite as you do the pose. You're bringing your body, you're bringing your soul, you're bringing your whole being into union of oneness. That's what yoga is. And it's not, there are many types of yoga. Only one of them requires movement. There are many. There's the yoga of service, consciously being aware of being of service. There's a yoga of breath, knowing that breath is life itself. Yeah, a lot of us have had all these experiences that you're talking about here. And you know what? We're at a stage in the world with the communication that we're having right now. Think about this. We're talking to each other, and we've got people from all over the world talking with us right at this very moment. I know I'm constantly getting emails from people all over the world. So the message that we're sharing, it's worldwide. People are waking up to a greater level of awareness. Here's what else is happening. Now is the time. Because why? We're in this human body for a little bit of time. Why not wake up now? Why put it off? Why not experience a greater expression of life right now? I can't think of a reason, can you? No, this is it. This is the way to do it. And all it requires is become a little bit more aware. We have become so numb. We have been so, did you like that? So domesticated. We've been trained like Pavlov's dog to believe like we do about our bodies, to believe like we do about our minds, to believe like we do about religion, to believe like we do about business, to believe like we do about relationships. Isn't it time we take our power back as unique individualizations and create our own view of that? My God, I think so. At least for me. I don't know what it is for you. You want to continue being numb. Maybe you're not numb. Maybe you're even more aware than I am. And I love that. Bonnie asks a good question. What does meditation mean to me? It's an experience where I quiet my mind, focusing on the breath. That's the most natural thing for me. And letting my thoughts pass and not be attached to them. Letting the sensations I feel in my body pass and not being attached to them. It's about how can I best, as I sit, just observe. And then there'll be points, Bonnie, points after, and I've been meditating for 20 some years. There'll be points when everything disappears. But you don't know it's disappeared until after you come back. Because how do you know nothingness with a mind that only knows contrast? And so what I find is that when I do meditate, and I sit every day, twice a day, I'm calmer, I'm more peaceful, I reduce my stress, I feel a connection to something greater than me. But the key to meditation, like the key to a good relationship, is that you must be persistent and consistent with it. It's not something you do once a week, twice a week. It's something you do every day. I have prescribed times that I do meditation. And for me, that's what really does it. There's Christy out there. Haven't heard from you in a while. Good to see your smile out there. And she says, I see meditation and breath as the power changer for our life force, much like a phone needs a battery charged. Great way to put it. Great way to put it, Christy. It is. It's a battery charge. Well, think about meditation. When you're breathing, you're bringing in life force. Not just air, life force. And life force is what juices you, what charges you, what gives you more. Here's the key thing. We can talk about meditation all day long, but you got to do it. You got to do it to have the experience. So if you do not have a practice and you would like to join a group, that's real simple. Go to the Agape Spiritual Center webpage, Agape Spiritual Center. Click on the calendar, and you'll notice every day there's a meditation on Zoom that I lead. I'm there at least 364 or 365 days a year, and we meditate from 7 to 7:20 a.m. Central Time every day. So if you want to participate, everybody is welcome. You don't need to be a part of a spiritual community. Everyone is welcome, because guess what? I look at my community as the world. I look at my community as people who are looking to express a greater experience of life. All I talk about, all I ever teach about is how to live more consciously and create an experience of life filled with love and fulfillment. Conscious living creates love and fulfillment. That's the message that I have for the world. I've dedicated my life to that. So with that, I've really been talkative today, haven't I? And thank you for writing comments. And I see Lori says, I need a schedule for everything or else I'll make excuses. That's right. Everything's on my calendar. This is on my calendar. My meditation's on my calendar. Everything's on my calendar. Then I know I'll do it. So everybody, just know this. If no one tells you this today, I will. I love you, which means I accept you just the way you are. Have a great day, everybody. Aloha.